Hello, Fixsters. Today we're going to talk about how we deal with ants in our figs during the season. So just picture this. You have ripened a beautiful Brebo or main crop fig. You've managed to keep the birds away, keep the mice away, keep the rats away, the raccoons, the other critters. You go and pick your figs and an army of ants comes out in your hand from the inside of the fig, from out of the ostiole. It's a mess. We've all experienced it, but there's a really simple thing you can do to prevent this from happening early in the season. So what we're going to do actually is we're going to make a mixture of sugar, water, and borax. And it's going to be a solution that is toxic to ants, very similar, in fact, the same active ingredient that you have in a lot of the commercial ant baits. Except for this, you just buy yourself a box of borax detergent booster, and it'll probably last you a lifetime in doing this. So what you need to do is watch your figs, your figs that are in ground or the figs in pots. And once you see the little ant highway forming with the ants running up and down the trunk, or you see nests in the pot itself, it's time to go ahead and do some active measures to ensure you can get rid of the ants. So here's what we'll do. All you need is the supplies, which we have shown here. I've got some water, which we preheated. The ratio is this. The full ratio is equal volumetric parts of sugar to water. So if you can do it all in a measuring cup. Take a cup of water, take a cup of sugar, and then mix in 1 tablespoon of the borax. I'm going to do half that amount today because I like to finish it up in a solo cup. So I've got half a cup of hot water. I've got half a cup of sugar, and we're going to dissolve that sugar in the hot water. Give it a quick stir. We preheated this into the microwave already. Okay, it doesn't take long when it's hot for it to dissolve. Okay. Yeah, just about there. To that, we're going to add a half a tablespoon. So, spoon's wet. I don't want to dip it, but I'll just take a little chunk out, about half a tablespoon. There we go. In goes the borax. That dissolves very readily. So it's kind of critical about the concentration of borax, the amount of borax that you put in there. If you use too little, the ants will just get a nice sweet treat and be very attracted to your bait. If you use too much, you'll actually kill the ant before it gets back to the nest. And what you want them to do is actually carry this back to the nest, tell all their friends, and then all their friends will come out and gather it and bring it back to the nest, and you'll wind up killing the entire colony. So that's where you want to go with this. So I've got my mixture. It's ready to go. This I'm going to wash later. So I take a piece of aluminum foil because I need to make a little housing for this to deliver it. I'm going to take a cotton ball, saturate the cotton ball in the borax solution, the sugar and borax solution. Plop it on. And I'm going to fold this 3 ways and up on the edge. And that is ready to simply drop in my plant. And for those that are affected, I'll just drop it in there. It's going to stay there very simply. I put it into the aluminum foil to make it somewhat waterproof. It might last for a couple of rains. That way you won't have to keep replacing them every time it rains. But that's it. Very simple solution. Put that there. The ants will very quickly find it, be attracted to it. You'll see them stop doing the highway up and down the tree. They'll start to go right after the packet, right after the syrupy solution. And in a few days, you should see them completely clear up. And this will prevent you from having to deal with crunchy figs that are crunchy not just because of the seeds, but because of the ants that are inside. At any rate, thank you very much for watching. I hope the tip helps you out, and happy figging, everyone. See you next time.